From inspiration, we also want to make sure that we're taking care of our communities here and going forward. And we all know this time of the year, our immune systems change as we age. But that doesn't mean that we can't stay healthy, stay strong, and stay protected. And today we're joined by General Practitioner or GP, Dr. Stephanie Aaron, to unpack how aging affects immunity and what we can do to support our health through simple but also very practical steps. Doc, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, so let's get into talking about this, because how does our immune system change as we age? We don't necessarily think about that. We go, okay, we want to age gracefully, but internally there's a lot going down.
Well, exactly, you said it. Internally there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So as we age, so do our immune cells by a process called immunosenescence.
Okay.
So it means our immune systems are not as effective as they once were. They're also aging, and it decreases our ability to fight off viruses and bacteria that younger would have been able to be fought off.
100%. And I'm glad that we're bringing up this conversation, because I think maybe some people are in denial. As they're getting older, they go, no, I'm still the same, I'm still good. But there are some steps that we can take to make sure that we support that as we get a little bit older. So what are some of the more powerful but simple steps we can take to make sure that we support our immune systems as we age?
So in this day and age, everything has become more advanced, higher tech, but the basics remain the same. So good diet, exercise, good sleep, you can't outrun those things.
Right.
We can help, of course, with
Yeah.
some medications and screenings and checkups, but the basics stay the same.
Doc, I'm so glad that you mentioned basics as well, because when it comes to older folk, or as we age, I would say, chronic medication does become part of the conversation. And then supplements also is something that we have to consider. So how do we marry these two together, making sure we take our medication, but also supplement our bodies in the ways that we should?
So the best thing to do is to form a relationship with your primary care doctor, your GP, so they can see you through the multiple stages of life as you age and give you
Yes.
advice along the way.
100%.
Because not all supplements, vitamins, over-the-counter meds go well with your chronic meds. You actually have to be more careful than you think.
And when it comes to perhaps symptoms that we tend to ignore, what are some of those that are just raging red flags that we definitely need to be paying attention to, especially as we get along in years?
So your red flag symptoms include very high fever, prolonged coughing that's just not getting better after 10 days or so, decreased level of consciousness, confusion.
Sure.
Those are your main red flag behaviors. Difficulty breathing, basically anything that you think is abnormal for you, please get checked out.
And when you say get checked out, are we going to our GPs? Are we going to our pharmacists? What are the next steps?
It depends how sick you are, but I would recommend going to your GP if you are worried that you might have a health concern. Your pharmacist is also able to help and refer you appropriately if you do need to see a doctor.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ecosystem all working together. And we just want to make sure that we're doing our best and also taking care of ourselves. So it's good to know that relationship is reciprocated as well. But when it comes to maybe advice that you could give some people right now as they're sitting, they're in their 30s, going on to 40s, going on to 50s and older, especially our 60 plus, what sort of advice would you give them as your final thoughts in terms of take care of yourself today for tomorrow?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Be proactive, not reactive. When you're healthy and well, that is the time you must prepare for the future. So form that relationship with your GP so they can see you through the seasons, you can discuss all your concerns, get screened, catch things before they start. Basically, you want a doctor to look after you holistically in all spheres of life as you age.
And I have to ask this because I'm sure it's on many people's minds. Is it ever too late? Or at any point in your life, could you go and get some help for whatever you may be doing and also to support your immune system?
It's never too late.
Yeah?
The sooner the better, of course, but please come any stage of your life. We're so happy to receive you and help you. And it's never too late.
Thank you so much, Doc. That is really lovely. And if we're received by your warmth, then I'm pretty sure many people are going, yes, I don't mind going to the doctor, because it can be a bit of a scary experience. We appreciate you being here. It's absolutely incredible. Well, let me tell you that aging doesn't mean slowing down, and with the right support, your immune system can stay strong through every season. So don't forget to stock up on your winter wellness essentials with the ADCOCK Ingram OTC Winter Survival Pack. Now, this is packed with trusted products to help you stay prepared. So go ahead and visit beprepared365.co.za for more tips. And then there's always something for you, Expresso fam. You stand the chance to win 2,000 Rand in cash. So simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us, has your day ever been ruined by a sore throat? I'm pretty sure you can relate. So what happened and how did you handle it? And don't forget to use that hashtag, the qualifying hashtag, @ADCOCK_OTC_Winter. Now, this competition does close on the 20th of July. That's just days away. And T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.